What's up, guys? SHOT Show 2022. We are here in the SOG booth with Jonathan. Let's talk knives. What's up, guys? SHOT Show 2022. We've got Jonathan here with SOG. Tons of cool knives, all new for 22. Dude, what do you want to start with?
So let's start on the professional side. So
Okay.
we've got Pentagon XR and Vision XR, but in the LTE versions. So it's everything you love about Pentagon and Vision XR with, form factor, all that, but 30% lighter. So we've used the carbon fiber liners, just like we have.
Insane.
Yeah.
How light that is.
So we talked to cops, we talked to military professionals, and they're like, love this, can you make it lighter? They like what we're doing with Terminus XR LTE. They like what we're doing with Kiku XR LTE, so we thought, why not do it with Pentagon Vision? So we've got these two new colors. So we've got this bright blue and this bright red, but obviously we've also got black with carbon finish.
I love it. Guys, these are crazy light. It's insane how big this knife is and how light it is.
Yeah. So a lot of times when people go and lighten a knife, it'll be taking the handles off or drilling holes in lots of places, and it has various different compromises. So what we did is we went down a materials path and substituted the steel with carbon fiber, and so that way zero compromise except less weight.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
So also we're bringing back the Condor name. So this is a culmination of 35 years of knife design. So what we wanted to do is push the boundaries on what a modern knife is. So you'll see the geometry, it's got a lot of interesting shapes around there that are perfectly made for your hand. So be it a reverse grip or a regular grip or like thumb over on the spine, it feels and sort of fits in your hand quite nicely. We've got a rubberized.
Oh wow, dude, this is comfortable.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun designing this. There's so many details in this and so much faceting. When you look at the design on the handle,
Oh yeah, that texture.
It's a caltrop design that we went through about 10 different texture designs and ended up with this one because it had the best omnidirectional grip, whichever way you sort of interface with it.
And dude, that you can tell, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Any direction you have the same amount of traction.
Yeah, yeah. So we got that in a straight edge and also serrated. But the knife is only just one part of the system. Any knife, and that's the Trident. So, two fixed blades that we're releasing. Both of them have our UMS sheath system.
I think I jumped ahead. I'm sorry.
You did, but that's okay. So Trident is this is Trident FX. It's the fixed blade version of our AT. Trident AT.
I just got too excited.
That's okay. I get it. With Trident, we wanted to take what makes Trident sort of that really grippy handle texture that you'll find in a lot of pistols.
Right.
And we ended up getting a far more lightweight knife from the construction methods that we have. So it's just under 4 ounces, I think.
Both of these are fairly light.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
We
This
lean into
one
it a little
is
bit more.
insane, though.
So both of them, though, have our universal mounting system sheath. So, a knife is only one part of the knife system. For the most part, a knife is going to sit inside of a sheath. So we want the sheath to be as adaptable to the user. So I'm going to grab this one over here.
Yeah.
On both of these, on Trident, we have one tensioner, which you can adjust the draw strength on it.
Okay. That's cool.
This one here for Recondo, the sheath is ambidextrous, so you can put it in both ways.
I like that.
And here you can adjust the draw strength with this little thing. So you can do it without a tool. There's lots of systems like this that are already out there.
Right.
But you've got to use a tool, you've got to move it around, tighten it up. But with this one, we just got this little sort of rail that it slides on. You can just kind of slide it up and down until you get the sort of the optimal strength for the draw.
Well, and with it being ambidextrous and you can adjust either side, that you guys have created an option for absolutely everybody.
Yeah. And that's not just with the sheath, it's also the way that you mount it. So we've got this folded steel universal mounted system, which very easy to mount onto MOLLE. Then on the back, you can rotate it sort of 360 degrees.
Yeah.
So it provides a lot of options to where you want to carry it, on your body.
Right.
So the versatility is key to fixed blades. So since you jumped ahead to Trident,
I'm sorry, guys. I got excited.
So this is Trident AT. It's already been around since 2020. It was part of our first foray into sort of the new direction of SOG. And so we've gotten really great reviews from first responders with this knife, particularly from law enforcement. So we wanted to do a uniform blue. So we've done that Trident in particular with a Tanto blade, also with a serrated Tanto. So just really leaning into that. That was their preferred blade style. So just wanted to do that, and a couple other colorway options that are going to be available.
That's cool. Well, and you guys have the awesome, why can't I think of it? It's assisted. You know, you got the awesome assisted action going on here, but man, even like, I've got large hands. They're not crazy big.
Yeah.
But if law enforcement, think about it. Those guys are wearing gloves a lot of time. Yeah. Not only just because it helps them grip whatever tools they're using, but it's also for their own protection.
Yeah.
You guys have done a lot.
Yep.
There's Easter eggs on this, like this little glass breaker.
Yep. There's also the swader on the butt. You can obviously swap the clip. There's a line cutter in the middle.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
You know, it's kind of almost a multi-tool in knife form.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I honestly, like, I have a brother-in-law who's law enforcement in Utah, and I love that you guys are doing this for those guys.
Yeah, I mean, we get a lot of feedback, and we listen to it, and we try to apply it as quickly as we can.
I love that.
So on the daily side, big selection here. So I'm going to start at the very bottom. It's one of my favorite, but also smallest tools that we have going on here. So I'm going to give you a set. I'm going to take a set over here. So this is Rapid Rescue and Rapid Edge. You can tell the difference because one has a glass breaker at the bottom and the other one does not. It's got just a piece of metal. So let's start off with Rapid Rescue. This is where this idea came from. We wanted to have something that provided a very easy to deploy rescue tool. So we didn't want people to have to use fine motor skills to deploy their tool, be it like take it out of the ignition, open blades up, all that kind of thing. So instead they can just stick their finger in, pull it out, and you've got a line cutter right there. You flip it around and you've got a glass breaker. So it's a tiny little tool, 25 bucks for this thing. And we thought, well, we've got this format, how about we put a blade, I mean, we make knives. So let's stick a blade in it.
Oh, I love it.
Rapid Edge.
Yes.
So great for boxers, not bad for, personal defense in a situation where...
Oh, sorry, I'm not really showing that, my bad.
It's great for those that want to carry something but want to be discreet about it, or it's their first carry, and they're working up to something a little bit more substantial.
Right.
But it's a really useful little tool. I love having mine around. I think you can carry this. We've been carrying these on flights, the Rapid Rescue. I would recommend carrying the Edge.
Right. Right.
But these are going to come in a ton of colors. So you can see the steel blue there. We've got red, black. The black one comes with this really nice red aluminum ring.
I like that.
And we also have a gray color, which is the same as this sort of concrete dust.
Awesome.
Also a navy. So yeah, lots of options coming with that one.
Guys, this is exciting. This one's really cool. It's also kind of one of those almost novelty pieces. Be like, hey, check this out, and they'll be like, what is this? And be like, pull it out. Oh,
finding that it tucks up nicely on pack straps.
Oh,
and you won't even see it there, so you can like pull it, do whatever you gotta do.
That makes
Open that Amazon box.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's me 90% of the time.
Yeah. So we're working with Emily Valentine of Style Me Tactical. She's a blogger, and she creates a lot of content introducing women specifically into preparedness and sort of self-defense.
Oh, that's great.
So whatever the comfort level is with the user, be it knives, firearms, pepper spray, that kind of thing, she wants to introduce them to it and also make sure that they don't lose their own sense of style and compromise to be able to sort of carry this kind of stuff. So she's been a really great advocate, and working with her really drove the direction of the product.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
So let's go to Flash. Flash, again, came out same time as Aegis and Trident. What we've done is some new colorways.
I love it.
So concrete dust, we've done a petrol green with a polished blade, and this gray color, urban gray, with a polished blade as well. So just continuing to sort of keep in line with what the trends are out there, and this green just goes really nicely with a lot of packs that are out there right now. So a lot of Nixon stuff. Yeah.
This was the first color that my eye drew to on the table.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, I want to touch it. Yeah, that's cool. And what did you call this one again?
Concrete dust.
Concrete dust.
So it's not quite white. It's kind of slightly grey. So that way, when it wears gracefully. It doesn't look immediately dirty like white might.
Yeah, I have that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't buy white shoes for a reason.
I was going to say shower.
Yeah. that too.
So
that's really cool. Fun colorways.
Extending the Flash family, we've made a multi-tool. So I'll give you one of these. And so when you look at it, just aesthetically, it's got a lot of visual cues from the Flash family, so the diagonal lines, the same kind of geometry where you have the index point.
Right.
But what makes it a Flash is the fact that it's an assisted open blade. It's a D2 blade in the multi-tool. It's got a little liner lock, but you know, the big reason behind it is you got full-size compound leverage pliers. It's got a little gripper and cutter, but that's not its only party trick. So where you've got this little finger rest.
Okay.
That's not just a nice to have finger rest, but you open it up, you pop out a little hex bit, and it sticks in the end here. So a little flat head and a Phillips head.
Okay, so that to me is very important that it's centered, because so many tools that you throw a bit in and it's off center, and you gotta like try to figure out how to not strip the screw or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And also not jack up your tool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to have it be in the center, it's just natural for your hand to rotate that way, you know?
It was just a free feature that we can add in there. I mean, there's material there that we just kind of removed a bit and made that nice hex interface. So you can put up to like, larger size hex bits in there, and you just kind of compress it with your hands as you're doing your work. So
that's exciting. Yeah. That's actually really cool.
The final feature on it is a little flathead screwdriver, and is it a multi-tool if it doesn't have a bottle opener?
No, it's got to have a bottle opener.
Yeah. So it's got a pocket clip, so very carryable. It's about the size of a power pint if you're familiar with that, one of our other multi-tools, but new addition to the Flash family.
Man, that's cool. And cool colorways.
Oh yeah, thanks.
That blue looks great with that like gunmetal, you know?
So we've put a titanium nitride finish on this one, so it matches the blades, and also that cyan pop, so the Civic Cyan, which one of our best-selling colors.
That's awesome.
Ultra XR. This was kind of a surprise hit of 2020, and we just can't keep them in stock. It's crazy. So the one that you know of has woven carbon fiber handle.
Yes.
It's in gold and graphite-colored blades, clip and hardware. And we've been asked quite often, make a blackout one. Like, sure, we'll make a blackout one. So we want to make it a little bit special. So XHP instead of S35EN on the blade.
Okay, that's awesome.
Compressed or forged carbon fiber for the handle, so it's got a little bit more texture.
That's pretty.
And then
I like to look at that. It's
sparkles in the sun.
The shred is fun because when you're showing it or you're looking at it, it's like a little glittery. You know.
And then finally, we had a lot of feedback. Again, we listened to what our users say. Can you make a more discreet pocket clip? Well, one, we made it black. Okay, easy. But it comes with a second pocket clip, which is the exact same shape as that inset void on this clip. So it's a tiny little one. So you can swap it out.
That's cool. Two different style pocket styles.
So there's those that want to use this as a money clip. So they've got this with the titanium clip, or they just have the regular titanium clip for a little bit more discreet carry.
Well, and guys, this thing is featherweight, literally featherweight. It's amazing. I really like this knife. It's super fidgetable. You can flick it. If I get my finger off the lock there, you can flick it. You can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't flick it, guys. Whatever. This thing is really cool. I love when we first got the black and gold. I was like, dude, what is that?
Yeah.
Super fun. That's cool.
And then finally, this is a bit of a return to premium for SOG, and this is the 1-0. So this is a knife that I've been wanting to make for years. It's kind of like what I call my magnum opus. So it's like the penultimate expression of what we want to do as a premium blade.
Right.
So when you look at this, the lines are very simplistic. You don't see any fasteners on the handle. So we've got hidden fasteners.
Which is cool.
Yeah. So even the pocket clip, the fastener is on the inside, so you get a little hex bit, undo it, pop it around, or even remove it if that's the way you want to carry. With the blade, we've got 2 contrasting finishes. We have a brushed on the flat, and then every single angled surface, the primary grind, the chamfers on the inside of the thumb hole, they're all polished. Yeah. And then that is mirrored on the bolster, and then you got the same sort of contrast between it and the aluminum lock cap and the pivot fastener, and then like a very subtle gold ring around there.
Gold ring.
On the handle, you got this very subtle sort of sculpting, which you can feel more than you can see, but when the light catches it just right, you'll see that. And then continuing our sort of understated branding, as we've kind of been pushing, on the spine you've got Studies and Observation Group just engraved there.
I was noticing that.
Yeah.
Guys, this knife is a step above. Honestly, this is a special knife. You guys should pay attention to this one. If you love SOG, but you want something a little more, this is the way to go. This is the next step for you.
There's going to be a blackout version with black handle and black chrome on all the parts that you see polished here. There's going to be a smoke gray, which is very similar to this gray here on the flash version with the polished.
Oh, cool.
And there's going to be an automatic version out at the same time.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I love the design because when you open the knife, it is smooth.
It's
there's no
sort of spine.
there is nothing there to really interrupt that feel, you know. And visually, to me, like, I mean, I'm a photographer, I'm artistic, you know, whatever. But you're trained to look for that kind of stuff, and to be able to see those smooth little details that not everybody always catches, but it's very satisfying to the eye for sure.
This one's really about those details. Even on the spine, there's a slight little chamfer to give a shadow line on there that continues on from the blade.
That. Yeah, that's really cool.
Lots of little bits. So the idea is also when it's in your pocket, the clip is to look a little bit more like a pen, like a Lamy or something like that. So it's more sort of that executive or more premium sort of positioning for this one.
Man, that thing is beautiful. Guys, that one's going to be a hot ticket item. Definitely check that out. You're going to want one.
So that brings us to the outdoor sort of vertical that we talked to. So this year we're going a lot harder on the outdoor side of things.
Okay.
It's been a segment that's been important to us, and therefore we've been building up this product, and it's launching this year. So I'm going to start at the bottom. On the, I don't want to call it value side, more accessible side, this is Telus, the Telus family. So it's a frame lock with a kick. So it's Telus FLK. It's a frame lock kind of in name only, because it's really a liner lock, but what we've done is the frame we've kind of inset there, because what we wanted to do is prevent grit and dust getting in there while you're using it, and you know, locking up the liner.
Happens, like that's a problem.
And that's the reason behind Telus, that we made this kind of like heavy duty sort of badass sort of blade. So these start around the $50 mark for these ones.
That's
so
great.
Big in the hands, great value prop. Like you can beat on it and not cry if you ever break it, if you can.
Right.
So, you know, it's very thick sort of steel stock. So we've got that in a folder, obviously.
That's really cool.
Variety of colors as well. So, you know, blaze orange, it's got to be blaze orange.
Right.
We've got olive drab, we've got this gray, and we're introducing this color sage, as you can see here. So
contrast that.
Yeah, it's a little bit softer, and you can see that, you know, expressed a little bit better there on the sheath. And obviously there's a fixed blade version as well. So you can see full tang, it's exposed there. No fasteners except for the end lanyard loop. And, you know, this is, again, it's something you can really beat on, battle on wood.
That's a beast.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Yeah. Thick blade stock. Dude, are you kidding me? Yeah, that's cool.
So the sheath, again, is part of that universal mounting system that I've been talking about, where we use this little tri-lobe here where you can angle it any which way, and you can angle it 2 ways. One, with this tri-lobe against all of these eyelets and these slots, and then doubly with the positioning of the clip on top of the tri-lobe. So it just provides a lot of adaptability in how you want to carry. I mean, obviously you can strip all that off, just, you know, loop it onto your pack or gear or that kind of thing.
It's funny because I actually I have a lot of experience with because I'm an archery hunter.
Yeah, yeah.
And in Utah, we're hiking 11,000 foot mountains, you know.
Yeah.
And if you want the big deer, you got to go to the top type of thing.
Yeah.
And man, I'm always trying, and I'm modifying, I'm drilling holes and mismatching the clips, trying to get that right like cant or where I want my knife, where I can just grab it.
Yeah.
And it's like a neutral, instinctive, you know. And so to have, dude, holy cow, to have these cool clips that you guys are doing, extremely versatile, which is huge.
That's exactly what we heard, and that's why we're doing it. Like a knife lives 99% of its life in the sheath, and it's when you do need your knife, it's important that it's in the location that's going to be very easy to access.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and I mean, I'm a fixed blade guy, and all you fixed blade guys know out there, you always are trying to modify that clip to fit whatever angle you want to carry that. And I think that you guys are killing it. That's a really cool design. Really cool.
So, Aegis, again, one of the trifecta of the new products. We've released a couple of new colors. That's Rescue Red with the Indigo, and introducing a black with the Moss Green. The bigger change, though, is we're introducing a Tanto style blade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think these ones are already available, but it's its own type of Tanto blade that fits the aesthetic of Aegis. So it's a flat grind, and it's going to be available in all the colors that we currently have as well.
Talk about assisted, man.
Yeah,
that thing,
it's a nice little kick.
That thing kicks open. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that blade shape too.
Yeah.
I think you guys really did good on that blade shape.
Thanks. So we wanted to do a fixed blade version of Aegis for a long time. The only thing about it is we didn't feel that just translating the exact same geometry as in the AT to a fixed blade was going to do the right thing, because there's different use case scenarios for Aegis effects. So we went down more of a path of a sort of a Bushcraft type knife, survivalist type knife. And so when you look at the geometry in the handle, removed all of the sharp edges. We've added this soft touch on the front edge for more grippiness. You'll notice that there's lots of different places with jimping and positioning for your fingers, be it choking up at the front of the blade.
Pinch grip, index forward,
Even like drilling, the back end is going to sit in a nice spot where it doesn't cause a hot spot when you're doing that.
Man, you guys have really, literally there are no sharp abrasive edges until you get to the lanyard hole, which,
also acts as a finger stop to prevent it from ripping out.
And not only that, but it's part of the stock, guys. It's really cool.
So the sheath
SOG.
again. The sheath also has the same kind of UMS. This time we've got a T-slot in here, so you can very quickly sort of loop it on to molly or your
like
belt.
a clip. You can weave it in there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So again, that's going to be available in all the colors that you see here, the new colors with Rescue Red and black.
That's a winner. I like it. Cool color too.
Yeah, that acid yellow just really pops.
Yeah, big time.
And then finally, another completely new release for us for this year is, I'll give you one of these guys.
Oh, sure.
This is Altair. This is the FX, obviously. FX for fixed. Same kind of UMS clip system. With this one, you can go really slick by pulling off the UMS clip, and then you can really pare it down by pulling the handles off, so you have just
wow.
handles.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So the handles, they pry off. You can use your fingers, maybe a little tough, but like just put something underneath it and just peel it off, just like Tupperware. And a little nod back to those that loved our huge branding days. I don't know who did, but in the perforations that we have here, it says SOG in Morse code.
Oh, I love that. That's super cool.
So not only is it functional, there's a little bit of a nod to our past there. But the idea behind this is really compact, moderately weighted knife, made for backpacking, cross-country, that kind of thing.
Extremely light, slicey.
Yeah, oh yeah. Nice flat grinds, just long enough for doing, serious work with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. And you guys got the jimping in all the right places. Man, that's cool. Yeah. The Morse code, and it just looks like a cool pattern.
Yeah.
So like if you didn't know, It'd
Yeah.
still be awesome. But then just that extra little, it's Morse code.
Yeah.
Really cool. I actually, these are new, right? New.
New. These will be coming out sort of Q2.
I am very much into lightweight fixed plates that I can carry.
Yeah.
This would end up on my pocket for
That's
sure.
cool.
This thing is so light, guys.
Yeah.
And honestly, for a high elevation, I'm hiking in 6 miles hunter. Are you kidding me? If you're counting ounces, that's a great little slicer.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah.
processing animals. It's cool.
So not only did we do a fixed blade, we also did this folding blade. So we've got an XR version. So it's got the same, I know you're going to ask about it, it does have the same Morse code on the liners on the inside, but for, you're going to have to take off the handles to see that.
Right.
But you know it's there, and it's going
Yes.
to be a nice little sort of like, surprise when you pull off the handles. But you'll notice that on here, there's no visible fasteners. So
it's a reoccurring trend.
yeah, we want to keep it clean. We want to keep free of places where dust, grit, and all that kind of stuff collects. But aesthetically, it just allows us to celebrate the knife and sort of how it's used. With these ones, they're very light.
Very light.
I can't remember the exact weight that we're at right now, but I think we're around the sort of 2 ounce mark. You can remove the clip and replace the spacer at the back with just a lanyard loop version.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to go really slick, there's an option for that, or you can just remove the clip. The way you do it is there's a fastener on the inside. Remove that, you can pull that off.
Guys, blade centering, dead on. This is
And these are
awesome
prototypes.
knife. Prototypes.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm telling you right now, this is very close to a lot of the sized folders that I love and carry. This thing is great.
Yep.
This is actually,
So
I mean, you guys are coming out with a lot of really cool, innovative stuff. This, if you guys are looking for something for your EDC, something lightweight to go in your pocket every day, yeah, you're not going to want to miss out on this one. That's for sure.
So we've got a bunch of colors as well. So we're gonna have green, and this is the squid ink. This is the canyon red, and we have a fourth color, and I can't remember what it is. I should know. I do the colors.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
And
Man,
that's all we got.
so many cool new. I might just say it. I think you guys are competing with the most new products that I've seen,
Yeah.
which is really cool. And you guys are pushing the level of everything, Guys, I want you guys to pay attention. SOG is listening. They're trying to make a better product for you guys, something that you want to carry, something that not only is cool and lightweight and has all these features, but it's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
And honestly, you guys are killing it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Dude.
Yeah, but we only got there because people gave a damn and told us what was wrong. So, it's teamwork.
I love it. And that's how you come up with a great product. So super fun stuff, man. Jonathan, seriously, thank you. I
Pleasure.
really appreciate it. Guys, if you guys want to check out more of our SHOT Show 2022 content, make sure you guys like, subscribe, check out the playlist, and as always, we will catch you on the next one.